like one generation, they're really hard on their kids, and then sometimes the next generation is really soft on their kids. And then because of that, the next generation, what needs to be a little bit harder. I mean, it's not exactly as linear as everything seems. Like there are cycles of things that are happening behind the background of all of reality. And, there's you see it when we go into a war, like just the way that we react as a collective. You saw it with the pandemic and with 9/11. Like people were able to come together in different ways. So I think, we just need to tune into what we need each generation and learn a little bit. They say history repeats itself. Like maybe the good parts of history can start repeating themselves too. Both could be true.
No,
Like,
100%. I mean, it only takes a small percentage of people really with the same message of love and compassion and growth and empowerment,
mhm.
and once they start singing that same song or vibrating on that same frequency, then it's expandable. So you can start to change it. So I feel like there is definitely a lot of value in creating that sanctuary of thought that allows people the the ability, right,
Yeah.
to transition from what they've been conditioned to believe is going to happen when their kid goes outside to what actually happens. And then having that community where people actually care if they see your kid, if I see your kid or something, I'm like, hey, I saw your kid, the story, everything okay, yeah, so everything's
Yeah.
good. So it's just knowing, and then also the kids knowing that there's, of course, now there's locations and cell phones, which was, that's an advantage for parents, right? So now you can kind of see the location where they had no idea where we were. We were just wherever we said we was at is where we was at.
If they even asked.
Yeah, it's just like, long as you home, it's safe, everything is good, like no scratches, you're not looking like you were doing anything strange. Cool.
Yeah.
Right. So definitely a lot to be done. I feel like moving forward with everything
Yeah.
that, so anything that you need from me, please feel free to reach out in any capacity, even if it's just in communication, just because uh, I feel like it's a blessing to
Yeah.
for divine alignment, and by divine assignment we were placing each other's energy for us to be able to sit here and communicate. So anything that you need from me, I'm definitely 100% here.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure the audience feels the same way. Three words kind of popped up based on what we were just kind of talking about. And I think that if I were to choose a way to get through some of those problems that we were talking about, it was love,
Mm.
authenticity, and education.
Ooh.
So, I mean, love is always going to be the answer if you ask me. Like, we've got to just love people through some of these torments, some of these programs, some of these things that we've been, even our narrative. So, using that love, but using that love to also help you be in alignment with your authenticity. And then the education seems to be a huge part of breaking people out of some of these cycles. Because, like, I was stuck in a negative cycle of like hurt and pain and trauma. I didn't know you could change the way you thought or
Mm.
felt. And so for me, like, I was like, that was a huge game changer because I was like, I don't have to be a victim of my emotions anymore. Probably a lot of kids in like that inner city are probably don't realize either, just like I didn't, that they could break free from some of that stuff. Like we talked about earlier about the two kids in one home, or like one of them ended up, being a clean freak and one of them ended up being messy based on, maybe what they saw. But what would you speak to, like, the same thing with that inner city population? Like,
Yeah.
one
No.
person may end up stuck there their whole life, and one person may see that sign, and every day they, like, wake up and look at
Me
it and,
too.
like, use it to drive it, like
That's where camaraderie comes in, though.
yeah.
And that's where understanding what education means from the root word educo, right?
Mhm.
To draw from within. So as we continuously educate our youth that we are the source, right? The source is, we are the infinite source within. So to educate means to continuously look inward and continuously improve. Your circumstances are just that. They can be changed at any time. It's just about, you see the what could be considered to some as a problem, but to every problem there's a solution. So the longer you draw within and really figure out a way, that's why sometimes we see, 14-year-old kid might have a business that's doing $5 million a year.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, and they're all the time, those their parents aren't like, their parents could be a teacher and you know, something that's not very entrepreneurial, and the kid, you know, had a vision like, I think I need a $5 million company. Like, you're like, what? The parents just like, oh, we rich now. It's different. All right, because like, so I just feel like,
But then someone from that same community may never leave.
well, now, so then through our education, right, we and having innovators like us at the forefront, we provide situations and opportunities that you don't have to leave. You could improve, right? You
Mhm.
could get into, you know, you could get into, you know, whether it's construction, or you can get into community development to where you are a part of making that community. Because realistically, like, I love my neighborhood. Like, it's actually cool right now to this day. Every single street that I've ever lived on is actually really cool right now to this day. So it's just, I feel like once we change the energy or help adjust the frequency of how we
Yeah.
look at our dynamics, no matter what they are, then I feel like that energy can kind of permeate through the household, even, right? With that vibrant kids thinking like, now because they're exposed to more information, you might as well use all the information you're exposed to. Like, listen, there's options. We didn't we didn't care as much about people outside of our neighborhood because we didn't know about them.
Yeah.
Now you know about everybody and everybody's lifestyle. Like,
Mhm.
so I was looking for people that could represent where we all meet in different, you know, demographics and genres and different ways of life and ways of thinking. And in that journey, I'm like, wow, these, I mean, influencers look like everything.